Geopolymer Dave here. So let's go over my next set of plans for actual geopolymers. I haven't done anything with geopolymers in a while because I've been doing some improvements on the shop to make it more tolerable during the summer. The reason why I'm focused on these, and I'm just going to make a comment about this isn't actually part of the project, but one of the ideas that I had is that you could use compressed paper like this to make a form that would be an integral form. And so then you pour the geopolymer on the inside, or you can also have it be part of a mold system. Like imagine this sitting down in that, and you know, maybe this was this would sit down into a larger form. But the point is that if you made compressed paper like this using a shape, for example, in order to accommodate a cleat that you would use to hang the panel. So imagine that there was like little dovetail, built-in dovetail. This thing, sometimes it drives me crazy. Anyway, imagine that there were cleats in here that once you formed it, it would be, the compressed paper would follow the shape of the cleat, and then it makes it easier to mold them, and then that cleat is what you would use to hang on the wall. Boom. And you would have a cleat system on the exterior of the building that you could hang your panels on. I'm not sure if that's easier or harder than using like a clip system, but I feel like a cleat, you could just sort of set it in place and then have like just a mechanical locking mechanism to lock it in place. Could even just be a, whatever, some kind of locking mechanism so that it would lock it onto the wall. But let's talk about what I'm going to do next. There are a couple of things. First, I'll talk about the project I'm going to do tonight, and then we will I'll talk about some of the other things that I have going. So what I plan on doing is making a couple of molded pieces. This is obviously it's a stepping stone kit that I got, and so I'm going to use the mold that's in there just to mold a piece of geopolymer, because I love geopolymers. Not for any particular reason, just to have some fun. And then this piece here of it's MDF, not MDF, it's particle board covered in melamine. I'm going to use that to make a mold of a tabletop. So it's going to be 18 inches by 18 inches. And this tabletop, I have some legs that were from another table, and I'll reuse these legs to make a table. And I've got a couple of dies there. And those are just sort of little fun projects for me to take on for the moment, while I'm also doing some testing. So let me show you the testing. I'm going to stop this and then I'll start it again.